Luke 16:10. One who is faithful in a very little is also faithful in much, and one who is dishonest in a very little is also dishonest in much.
Alright, man. See you later.
Maacah, daughter of Talmai, king of Geshur. The fourth, Adonijah, son of Haggith. The fifth, Shephatiah to Abital. The sixth, Ithream to Eglam, his wife. 6 were born to him in Hebron, and he reigned there 7 years and 6 months. And 33 years he reigned in Jerusalem. These were the sons to him in Jerusalem: Shemiah and Shobab, Nathan and Solomon. 4 to Bathsheba, daughter of Amiel, Ibhar and Elishama and Eliphalet, Noga, Nepheg, Japhia, Elishama, Eliada, Eliphalet. 9. All these are sons of David, besides the sons of the concubines, and Tamar their sister. Sons of Solomon: Rehoboam. Abiah was his son, Asa his son, Jehoshaphat his son, Joram his son, Ahaziah his son, Joash his son, Amaziah his son, Azariah his son, Jotham his son, Ahaz his son, Hezekiah his son, Manasseh his son, Amon his son, Josiah his son. And the sons of Josiah: the firstborn Johanan, the second Jehoiakim, the third Zedekiah, the fourth Shallum. And the sons of Jehoiakim: Jeconiah his son, Zedekiah his son. And the sons of Jeconiah: Asir and Salathiel his son, Melchiram and Pedadiah, Shenazar, Jechamiah, Hoshama, Nedabiah. And the sons of Pedaiah were Zerubbabel, Shammai. And the sons of Zerubbabel with Meshullam, Hananiah, Shelomith their sister, and Hashubah, Ohel, and Berechiah, Hasadiah, and Jushab Hesed. 5. All the sons of Hananiah: Pelatiah, Jaasiah his son, Rephiah his son, Arnon his son, Obadiah his son, Shechaniah his son. The sons of Shechaniah was Shemaiah. The sons of Shemaiah: Hattush and Igliel, Bariah, Neriah, Shaphat. 6. The sons of Neriah: Elianai, Hezekiah, Azrikam. 3. The sons of Eloianai: Hodiah, Eliashib, Peliah, Akub, Johanan, Delilah, Anani. 7. The sons of Judah were Pharez, Hezron, Carmi, Hur, Shobal. Raiah, son of Shobal, procreated Jahath. Jahath procreated Ahumai, Lahad. And these are the genealogies of Zorathites. These were the sons of Etam: Jezreel, Ishma, Idbash, and the name of their sister, Hazelelponai. Penuel was the father of Gedor, and Ezer was the father of Husha. These are the sons of Hur, firstborn of Ephratah, father of Bethlehem. And to Asher, father of Tekoe, were 2 wives, Hela and Naarah. Naarah bore to him Ahuzam, Hefer, Temani, Hayashishitari. All these were sons of Naarah. And the sons of Hela were Zereth, Jezorah, and Ethnathan. Kaz engendered Anob, Zobadiah, and these are the families of the brothers of Aharhel, the son of Haram. Jabez was honorable above his brothers, and his mother called his name Jabez, saying, "For I gave birth in a downfall." Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, "If by blessings you should bless me, and multiply my borders, and your hand might be with me, and you would execute knowledge to not abase me." And God brought all as much as he asked for. Chelub, brother of Shua, engendered Mahir. This was father of Eshton. Eshton engendered Beth Rapha, Paseah, Tehinnah, father of Nahash. And these were the men of Rechel. The sons of Kenez was Othniel and Sariah. The sons of Othniel was Hahath. Meonothai engendered Ophrah. Sariah engendered Joab, father of Karashim, for they were fabricators. The sons of Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, Eru, Ella, Naon. The sons of Ella was Kenaz. The sons of Jehalelel, Ziph and Zephah, Tira and Asareel. The sons of Ezra, Jether and Mered, Epher, Jalon. Jether engendered Miriam, and Shammai, and Ishba, the father of Eshtemoa, and his wife Jehudijah bore to him Jared, father of Gedor, and Heber, father of Soko. Jekuthiel, father of Zenanoah. And these are the sons of Bethiah, daughter of Pharaoh, which Mira took. And the sons of his wife, Hodiah, the sister of Naham, father of Kaliah, the Garmite, and Eshtemoa, the Maacathite. And the sons of Shimon was Amnon and Rinnah, the son of Hanan, and Talon. And the sons of Ishai was Zoheth, and the sons of Zoheth, the sons of Shelah, the son of Judah, were Er the father of Lecah, Eliada the father of Marishah, and the generations of the families of the Ephraimites to the house of Eshbiah, Jocham, and the men of Jozabah, Joash, and Seraph, the ones who exercised authority in Moab. They returned to Lahem, and the words were old. These are the potters, the ones dwelling in Netaim and Gedera with the king and his works. They grew in strength and dwelt there. The sons of Simeon, Nemuel, Jamin, Jerib, Zerah, Shaul, Shalom his son, Mibsam his son, Mishma his son. The sons of Mishma was Hamuel his son, Zachor his son, Shammai his son. And to Shammai there were 16 sons and 6 daughters, and to his brethren there were not many sons. And among all their families they multiplied, not as the sons of Judah. They dwelt in Beersheba, and Moladah, Hazar Shual, and Bilhah, and Ezem, and in Toledad, in Bethuel, and in Hormah, and in Ziklag, in Beth Morkaboth, Hazar Susim, and in Beth Birai, and in Shearam. These were their cities until the reign of King David, and their properties were Atam, Ayin, Ramon, Toshan, Ashan, 5 cities, and all their properties round about these cities unto Baal. This is their possession and their distribution. Meshabab and Jamlech, Joshah, the son of Amaziah, Joel and Jehu, son of Jozabiah, son of Seraiah, son of Asiel, Elionai, Jaacobah, Jeshoiah, Aasiah, Adiel, Jesimiel, Benaniah, Ziza, son of Shiphi, son of Elon, son of Jediah, son of Shimri, son of Shemaiah. These are the ones going by names of the rulers in their generations, and in the houses of their families, for they were multiplied into a multitude. They went to coming into Geruah, unto according to east of the valley, to seek pasture for their flocks. They found fertile and good pasture, and the land broadly spaced before them. And peace and rest for the ones dwelling there before were of the sons of Ham. And these written by name came in the days of Hezekiah king of Judah, and they struck their tents. And the Manaeans, the ones being found there, they devoted them to consumption unto this day. And they lived there instead of them, for pasture for their animals was there. And some of them of the sons of Simeon went forth unto Mount Seir, 500 men, Pelatiah, Neariah, Rephaiah, Uziel, the sons of Ishai, their rulers. And they struck the vestige surviving of Amalek, and they dwelt there unto this day. And to the sons of Issachar, Tola and Phua, Jashub and Shamron, 4. The sons of Tola, Uzai, Raphiah, Jeriel, Jamai, Jibsam, Shemuel, rulers according to the house of their families. The Tola were mighty ones in strength according to the generations. Their number in the days of David, 20,600. The sons of Uzai, Izrahiah, and the sons of Lezariah, Michael, Obadiah, Joel, Ishiah. All these 5 are rulers, with them according to the generations, according to the house of their families, strong armed bands to deploy for war, 36,000. For they multiplied wives and sons, and their brethren among all the kin of Issachar were mighty in power, 87,000 of all the genealogies. The sons of Benjamin were Bela and Bakir, Jadiel, 3. The sons of Bela was Esbon, Uzai, Uziel, Jeremoth, Eri, 5 rulers of the house of their families, strong ones in power, and their genealogies, 22,034. The sons of Bakir, Zamira, Joash, Eliezer, Elionai, Omri, Jeremoth, Abiah, Anathoth, Elameth. All these were sons of Bakir, and their genealogy, according to the generations, rulers of the houses of their families, mighty ones of strength, 20,200. The sons of Jediel, Bilhan, and the sons of Bilhan, Jeush, Benjamin, Ehud, Shenaniah, Zenith, Zelith, Tharshish, Ahishathar. All these were sons of Jadiel, rulers of the families, mighty ones of strength, 17,200 going forth in power to wage war. Shupam, Hupam, and the sons of and Husham, sons Ahir. The sons of Naphtali, Jaziel, Ganai, Jazer, Shalom. The sons of Bilhah, the sons of Manasseh, Ashriel, whom his Syrian concubine bore Machir, father of Gilead. Machir took a wife for Hupam and for Shupam, and the name to their sisters was Maachiah, and the name to the second was Zelophehad, and daughters were born to Zelophehad. Micaiah, the wife of Machir, bore a son, and she called his name Perish. The name given to his son was Cherish, and his sons Elam and Rakem. The sons of Ulam, Badan. These are the sons of Gilead, son of Machir, son of Manasseh, and his sister Hamaleketh bore Ishad, Abiezer, and Mahalel. And the sons of Shemida were Ahiniam, Shechem, Likai, Anaiam. And the sons of Ephraim, Shuthalah, Bered his son, Tahath his son, Eladah his son, Tahath his son, Zabad his son, Shuthalah his son, Ezer, and Eliad. The men of Gath born in the land killed them, because they went down to take their cattle. Ephraim their father mourned many days, and his brethren came to comfort him. He entered unto his wife, and she conceived and bore a son, and called his name Beriah, for bad things happened in his house. His daughter was Shirah, and she built Beth Horon, the lower part and the upper part, and Uzan Sherah, Rapha his son, Resheph his son, Talah his son, Tahan his son, Laden his son, Amihud his son, Elishama his son, Nan his son, Jehoshua his son. And their possession and dwelling was Bethel and her towns, and to the east Naran, and to the west Gezer and her towns, Shechem and her towns, unto Gaza and her towns, unto the borders of the sons of Manasseh, Beth Shean and her towns, Taanach and her towns, Megiddo and her towns, Dor and her towns. In these dwelt the sons of Joseph, son of Israel, the sons of Asher, Ibnah and Ishuai, Beriah, and Sarah their sister. The sons of Beriah was Heber and Malchiel, his father of Berzavith. Heber engendered Japhlet and Shomer, Hotham, and Shua their sister. And the sons of Japhlet was Pesach, Bimhal, Ashvath. These are the sons of Japhlet. The sons of Shemer were Ahai, Roga, Jehuba, Aram. And the sons of Helam his brother, Zophah, Imnah, Shalesh, Amal. Sons of Zophah was Sua, Harnefer, Shual, Barai, Amra, Bezer, and Had, Shama, Shilshan, Ithran, Beera. The sons of Jether was Jephuneh, Pispa, and Ara. The sons of Ulah was Arah, Haniel, and Rizia. And all these were sons of Asher, rulers of the houses of the families, choice men and strong men in power, heads of the rulers of the ones tracing descent among the position in the battle. Their number was 26,000 men. Benjamin engendered Bela his firstborn, and Ashbel the second, Aharon the third, Noha the fourth, Rapha the fifth. And the sons to Bela was Adar, and Gera, and Abihu, Abishua, Naaman, and Ahoa, Gera, Jephuphan, Huram. These are the sons of Ehud. These are the rulers of the families of the ones dwelling in Geba. They resettled them in Minahath. Naaman and Ahiah and Gera he resettled them. And he engendered Uzzah and Ahihud. Shahariam engendered in the plain of Moab, after the ejecting them by him. Husham and Beera were his wives, and he engendered from Hodesh his wife, Jobab and Zibiah, Mesha and Malcham, Jeuz, Shakiah, Mirma. These were his sons, rulers of the families. By Husham he engendered Abitub and Elpaal. The sons of Elpaal was Eber and Misham, and Shamed, who built Ono, and Lod, and their towns. Beriah and Shema, these are rulers of the families of the ones dwelling in Aijalon, for these drove out the ones dwelling in Gath. Their brothers Shashak and Jeremoth, Zebediah, Arad, and Adair, Michael, Izpah, Joah, and sons of Beriah, Zebediah, and Meshullam, Hezekiah, Heber, Ishmerai, Jezliah, Jobab were sons of Elpaal, Joachim, Zichri, Zabdi, Elionai, Zilphai, Eliel, Adiah, Beriah, Shimrath were sons of Shimhi, Ishban, Heber, Eliel, Abdon, Zichri, and Hanan, Hananiah, Elam, Antothijah, Elpadiah, Penuel, sons of Shashak, Shamsharai, Sheshariah, Athaliah, Jerasiah, Eliah, Zichri were sons of Jeraham. These were rulers of the families according to their generations, and chiefs. These dwelt in Jerusalem. And in Gibeon dwelt the father of Gibeon, and the name of his wife was Maacah. His son, the firstborn, was Abdon, and Zur, and Kish, Baal, Nadab, and Gedor, and his brethren, and Zachir. Mikloth engendered Shemaiah, for all these dwelt over against brethren in Jerusalem with their brethren. Ner engendered Kish, Kish engendered Saul, Saul engendered Jonathan, and Malchishua, Abinadab, and Eshbaal. The son of Jonathan was Meribab Baal. Meribab Baal engendered Micah, and the sons of Micah was Pithon, Melech, Tariah, Ahaz. Ahaz engendered Jehoiada. Jehoiada engendered Elameth, Asmaveth, and Zimri. Zimri engendered Moza. Moza engendered Beniah, Rapha his son, Elatha his son, Azel his son. To Azel were 6 sons, and these are their names: Azrikam his firstborn, Ishmael, Shirariah, Obadiah, Hanan, and Asa. All these were sons of Azel. The sons of Eshek his brother was Elam his firstborn, Jeush the second, Eliphalet the third. The sons of Ulam were mighty men in strength, stretching the bow, and multiplying sons, and the sons of the sons, and 150, all these the sons of Benjamin. Israel traced descent. Behold, they are written upon the scroll of the kings of Israel and Judah, and they were resettled in Babylon because of their breach of contract which they transgressed. The ones dwelling prior in those possessions in their cities, Israel, the priests, the Levites, and the ones appointed. In Jerusalem dwelt of the sons of Judah, and of the sons of Benjamin, of the sons of Ephraim and Manasseh, Uthai, son of Amihud, son of Omri, son of Imri, son of Bani, son of the Pharez, son of Judah, and of the Shilonites, Isaiah, his firstborn, and his sons. And the sons of Zerah, Jeuel, and their brethren, 690. Of the sons of Benjamin were Salu, son of Meshullam, son of Hodaviah, son of Hassanoah, Ibniel, son of Jeraham, Allah, son of Uzai, son of Mikrai, and Meshullam, son of Shephatiah, son of Reuel, son of Ibnijah, and their brethren according to the generations, 956, all the men, rulers of families, according to the house of the families. Of the priests, Jediah, and Jehoiarib, Jachin, Azariah, son of Hilkiah, son of Meshullam, son of Zadok, son of Marioth, son of Ahitub, the ruler of the house of God. Adiah, son of Jeraham, son of Pashur, son of Malchijah, Masai, son of Adiel, son of Jazrahah, son of Meshullam, son of Mishullam, son of Immer, their brethren, leaders according to the house of their families, 1,760, mighty in strength and work of the service of the house of God, and of the Levites, Shemaiah, son of Hashub, son of Azrikam, son of Hashabiah, of the sons of Merari, and Bakbakar, Haresh, Galal, Mattaniah, son of Micah, son of Zichri, son of Asaph, Obadiah, son of Shemaiah, son of Galal, son of Jeduthun, Berechiah, son of Asa, son of Elkanah, the one dwelling in the courtyards of the Netophathites, the gatekeepers, Shalom, Akub, Talmon, Ahiman, their brethren, and Shalom was the ruler. Unto here in the gate of the king according to the east. These are the gatekeepers for the camps of the sons of Levi. Shalom, son of Kor, son of Abiasaph, son of Korah, and his brethren according to the house of their fathers, the Korahites, over the work of the service, guarding the threshold of the tent, and their fathers over the camp of the Lord, guarding the entrance. Phinehas, son of Eleazar, being the leader, was over them before the Lord. And with these, Zechariah, son of Meshelemiah, was gatekeeper of the door of the tent of the testimony. All these being chosen for gatekeepers at the doorposts, 212. These, with their properties of their genealogy and their distribution, these were counted, and David and Samuel the seer established them in their trust. These their sons were over the gates of the house of the Lord, and the house of the tent to keep watch. The gatekeepers were stationed according to the 4 winds, according to the east, according to the west, the north, and the south. Their brethren and their properties were to come for the 7th of the times, to enter for 7 days from time to time after these. For in trust of office are the 4 mighty ones of the gatekeepers. They are Levites, they were over the cubicles, and over the treasuries of the house of God. They shall lodge surrounding the house of God, for upon them was their watch responsibilities, and they were over the keys morning by morning to open the doors of the temple. Some of them were over the equipment of the ministration, for by count they carry them in, and by count they bring them forth. Some of them were placed over the equipment, and over the holy items, over the fine flour and the wine, the oil and the frankincense and the aromatics. Some of the sons of the priests were perfumers of the perfume of the aromatics. Mattithiah of the Levites, this was the firstborn to Shalom the Korathite. He was entrusted over the works of the sacrifice of the pan. Benaiah the Korathite from their brethren was over the bread loaves of the place setting, of the ones being prepared Sabbath by Sabbath. These are the psalm singers, ruler of the families of the Levites, from the cubicle being set in order for daily rotations, for day and night, for them to do the work. These are rulers of the families of the Levites, according to their generations. These rulers dwelt in Jerusalem. In Gibeon dwelt Jehalelel, father of Gibeon, and the name to his wife was Maacah. His son the firstborn was Abaddon, and Zur, and Kish, Baal, Ner, and Nadab, Gedor, and his brethren, Zechariah, and Michaloth. Michaloth engendered Shimeam. These dwelt in the midst of their brethren in Jerusalem with their brethren. Ner engendered Kish. Kish engendered Saul. Saul engendered Jonathan. Malchishua, Abinadab, Eshbaal. The sons of Jonathan was Merib, Baal. Merib, Baal engendered Micah. The sons of Micah was Pithon, Melech, Tariah, Ahaz. Ahaz engendered Jerah. Jerah engendered Elameth, Asmaveth, Zemrai, and Zemrai engendered Moza. Moza engendered Baana, Raphael his son, Eliasa his son, Azel his son, and to Azel were 6 sons. And these are their names: Azrikam his firstborn, Ishmael, Shariah, Obadiah, and Hanan. These were the sons of Azel. The Philistines waged war against Israel, and every man of Israel fled from the face of the Philistines. They fell slain in Mount Gilboa. The Philistines pursued after Saul, after his sons, and the Philistines struck Jonadab, Jonathan, and Abinadab, Malchishua, sons of Saul. The battle pressed against Saul, and the bowman found him with the bow. He was in miseries and suffered pain from the bows. Saul said to the one carrying his weapons, "Unsheath your broadsword, and stab me with it, lest at any time these uncircumcised come and mock me." But the one carrying his weapons would not, for he feared exceedingly. And Saul took the broadsword, and fell upon it. The ones carrying his weapons fell, beheld that Saul died, and he fell also upon his broadsword, and died. Saul died, and his 3 sons, and all his house died in one accord. Every man of Israel in the valley beheld that Israel fled, and that Saul died at his sons. They left their cities, and they fled. The Philistines came and dwelt in them. It came to pass the next day, the Philistines came to despoil the slain. They found Saul and his sons having fallen on Mount Gilboa. They stripped him, they carried away his head and his weapons. And the Philistines sent to the land round about to announce the good news in the house of their idols and to their people. They put his weapons in the house of their God, and his head they pinned in the house of Dagon. All the ones dwelling in Jabesh Gilead heard all what the Philistines did to Saul and to his sons and to Israel. And every mighty man from out of Gilead rose up. They came, took the body of Saul and the bodies of his sons, and they brought them into Jabesh. They entombed their bones under the oak in Jabesh, and they fasted 7 days. Saul died in his lawless deeds, which he acted lawlessly against the Lord, and against the word of the Lord, because he did not keep it, and because he asked to inquire by the ones who delivered oracles, and he did not inquire in the Lord. And he killed him, and he turned the kingdom to David, son of Jesse. And every man of Israel gathered together to David in Hebron, saying, "Behold, we are of bone and of your flesh. And indeed yesterday, and indeed the 3rd day, before in Saul being king, you were the ones bringing in and leading out Israel. The Lord your God said to you, You tend my people Israel, and you shall be leader over my people Israel." All the elders of Israel came to the king in Hebron, and King David ordained with them a covenant in Hebron before the Lord. They anointed David for king over Israel, according to the word of the Lord through the hand of Samuel. King David and all Israel went into Jerusalem, and this is Jebus, and all the Jebusites were there, the ones dwelling in the land. And the ones dwelling Jebus said to David, "You shall not enter here." David was first to take the citadel of Zion. This is the city of David. And David said, "Anyone beating the Jebusites at first, he will be as a ruler and as a commandment." And Joab, son of Zeruiah, ascended against them at first, and he became as a ruler. David stayed in the citadel because of this, and he called it City of David. He built the city round about from the Acra and unto the circuit, and Joab procured the rest of the city. David went going and being magnified, and the Lord Almighty was with him. These are the rulers of the mighty ones, the ones who were with David, the ones growing strong with him in his kingdom with all Israel, to give him reign according to the words of the Lord over Israel. And this is the number of the mighty ones of David: Jeshobeam, son of Ahakshomite, first of the 30. This one unsheathed his broadsword upon 300 slain at one time, and after him Eleazar, son of Dodo, the Ahohite. This one was among the 3 mighty ones, This one was with David and passed him in, and the Philistines were gathered together there for war. There was a portion of the field full of barley, and the people fled from the face of the Philistines. He stood in the midst of the portion and delivered it, and he struck the Philistines, and the Lord performed a great deliverance. There went down 3 of the 30 rulers to the rock of David, into the cave of Adullam, and the camp of the Philistines pitched in the valley of the giants. David was then in the citadel, and the garrison of the Philistines was in Bethlehem. David desired, and he said, "Who will give a drink of water from the well at Bethlehem, the one at the gate?" And the 3 tore up the camp of the Philistines. They drew water from the well of Bethlehem, which was at the gate, and they took it, and came to David. And David did not want to drink it. He gave it as a libation to the Lord. And he said, "Kindness to me, O God, to do this thing. Shall I drink blood of these men with their lives? No, for their lives they bought it, and I do not want to drink it." These things the 3 mighty men did. And Abishai, the son of Joab, this one was ruler of the 3. This one unsheathed his broadsword against 300 slain at one time. This one was famous among the other 3. Of the 3 he was more honorable above the 2, and he became to them as a ruler. But unto the first 3 he arrived not at. Benaniah, son of Jehoiada, son of a mighty man, many were his works from Kabzeel. He struck the 2 lion-like ones of Moab, and also this one went down and struck the lion in the pit in the day of snow. This one struck the Egyptian man, of 5 cubits tall, and in the hand of the Egyptian was a spear as the beam of a loom of one weaving. Benaniah went against him with a rod, removed the spear from the hand of the Egyptian, and killed him by his spear. These things Benaniah, son of Jehoiada, did, and to this one was the mighty name among the 3 mighty ones. He was honored above the 30, but to the first 3 he did not arrive. David placed him over his family, and the mighty ones of power, Asahel, brother of Joab, Elhanan, son of Dodo from Bethlehem, Shamath the Hararite, Helez the Pelonite, Ira, son of Ikesh the Tekoite, Abba Ezer the Anthonite, Zebekai the Hushathite, Eliah the Ohahite, Mahariah the Netophite, Heled, son of Banah the Hethaphite, Ephiah, son of Ribai of Gibeah, the sons of Benjamin, Benaiah the Parathonite, Hurai from Nachalai, Gaash, Abiel the Arbathite, Asmaveth the Behorumite, Eliahaba the Shalbanite, sons of Heshem, the Gezanite, Jonathan, son of Shageh the Hararite, Ahiam, son of Sakar the Hararite, Eliaphel, son of Hefer the Merathite, Ahijah the Pelthite, Hezro the Carmelite, Naarai the son of Ezbai, Joel, brother of Nathan, Miphar, son of Hagarai, Zelek the Ammonite, Naarai the Barathite, one carrying the weapons of Joab, son of Zeruiah, Ira the Ithrite, Gareb the Ithrite, Uriah the Hittite, Zabad, son of Ahalai, Adina, son of Shiza the Reubenite, ruler to Reuben, and with him 30, Hanan, son of Maacah, Joshaphat the Mithnite, Uzziah the Astrothite, Shammah and Jahiel, son of Hotham the Ararite, Jadiel, son of Shimri, Johah his brother, the Tizite, Eliel the Nahavite, Jerubai and Joshaviah, the sons of Elnaam, and Ithma the Moabite, Eliel and Obed, and Jaziel the Mesobathite.
O son, take heed to my wisdom, and set aside your ear to my words, that you should guard good insight and perception of my lips. I give charge to you, and give no heed to a vile woman. For honey drops from the lip of a harlot woman, which is from a time fattened to your throat. But afterwards, however, you shall find it more bitter than bile, and being more sharper than a double-edged sword. For the feet of folly leads the ones dealing with her down unto Hades with death, and her tracks are not established. She does not come by the ways of life, but her tracks are slippery, and not well known. Now then, O son, hear me, and you should not do void works of my words. Make your way far from her. You should not approach to doors of her houses, that you should not let your means of life go to others, and your livelihood to the unmerciful. That strangers should not be filled with your strength, and your toils should enter into the houses of strangers. You shall be repenting at last whenever the flesh wears away from your body, and you shall say, "Oh, how I detested instruction! and my heart turned aside reproofs. I did not hear the voice of one correcting me and teaching me, nor did I set aside my ear. By little I came unto every evil in the midst of the congregation and assembly. O son, drink water from your own receptacles, and the flow from your own wells, and let the waters overflow to you from out of your own spring, and into your own squares let your waters go along. Let it be existing to you alone, and let not a stranger partake with you. For the spring of your water, let it be to you in particular, and be glad with the wife of your youth. Let your hind of friendship and your filly of flavors consort with you, and in particular let her be esteemed by you, and be with you at all times, for in their friendship you will be accommodated a great deal. Be not much with the strange woman, nor hold the one not your own in embraces. For the ways of a man are before the eyes of God, and he watches unto all his tracks. Unlawful deeds ensnare a man, and each is grasped by chains of one's own sin. This man comes to an end with the uninstructed, and from the abundance of his own sustenance was cast forth, and perished through folly. And I will sing of the steadfast love of the Lord forever. With my mouth I will make known your faithfulness to all generations. For I said, steadfast love will be built up forever. In the heavens you will establish your faithfulness. You have said, I have made a covenant with my chosen one. I have sworn to David my servant, I will establish you offspring forever, and build your throne for all generations. Let the heavens praise your wonders, O Lord, your faithfulness in the assembly of the holy ones. For who in the skies can be compared to the Lord? Who among the heavenly beings is like the Lord? A God greatly to be feared in all the council of the holy ones, and awesome above all who are around him. The Lord, God of hosts, who is mighty as well. You, O Lord, with your faithfulness all around you. You rule the raging of the seas. When its waves arise, you still them. You crushed Rahab like a carcass. You scattered your enemies with your mighty arm. The heavens are yours, the earth also is yours. The world and all that is in it, you have founded them. The north and the south, you have created them. Tabor and Hermon joyously praise your name. You have a mighty arm, strong is your hand, high your right hand. Righteousness and justice are the foundations of your throne. Steadfast love and faithfulness go before you. Blessed are the people who know the festal shout, who walk, O Lord, in the light of your face, who exalt in your name all the day, and in your righteousness are exalted. For you are the glory of their strength, and by your favor our horn is exalted. For our shield belongs to the Lord, our King to the Holy One of Israel. Of old you spoke in a vision to your godly one, and said, I have granted help to one who is mighty. I have exalted one chosen from the people. I have found David my servant. With my holy oil I have anointed him, so that my hand shall be established with him. My arm also shall strengthen him. The enemy shall not outwit him. The wicked shall not humble him. I will crush his foes before him, and strike down those who hate him. My faithfulness and my steadfast love shall be with him, and in my name shall his horn be exalted. I will set his hand on the sea, and his right hand on the rivers. He shall cry to me, You are my Father, my God, and the rock of my salvation. I will make known the firstborn, the highest of the kings of the earth. My steadfast love I will keep for him forever, and my covenant will stand firm for him. I will establish his offspring forever, and his throne as the days of the heavens. If his children forsake my law, and do not walk according to my rules, if they violate my statutes, and do not keep my commandments, then I will punish their transgression with the rod, and their iniquity with stripes. But I will not remove from him my steadfast love, or be false to my faithfulness. I will not violate my covenant, or alter the word that went forth from my lips. Once for all I have sworn by my holiness, I will not lie to David. His offspring shall endure forever, his throne as long as the sun before me. Like the moon it shall be established forever, a faithful witness in the skies. But now you have cast off and rejected, and you are full of wrath against your anointed. You have renounced the covenant with your servant. You have defiled his crown in the dust, and you have breached all his walls. You have laid his strongholds in ruins. All who pass by plunder him. He has become the scorn of his neighbors. You have exalted the right hand of his foes. You have made all his enemies rejoice.
And you have also turned back the edge of his sword, and you have not made him stand in battle. You have made his splendor to cease, and cast his throne to the ground. You have cut short the days of his youth. You have covered him with shame. How long, O Lord, will you hide yourself forever? How long will your wrath burn like fire? Remember how short my time is. For what vanity you have created all the children of man. What man can live and never see death? Who can deliver his soul from the power of Sheol? Lord, where is your steadfast love of old, which by your faithfulness you swore to David? Remember, O Lord, how your servants are mocked, and how I bear in my heart the insults of all the many nations, with which your enemies mock, O Lord, with which they mock the footsteps of your anointed. Blessed be the Lord forever. Amen and amen. Lord, you have been our dwelling place in all generations, before the mountains were brought forth, wherever you had formed the earth and the world. From everlasting to everlasting you are God. You return man to dust, and say, Return, O children of man. For 1,000 years in your sight are but as yesterday when it is past, or as a watch in the night. You sweep them away as with a flood. They are like a dream, like grass that is renewed in the morning. In the morning it flourishes and is renewed. In the evening it fades and withers. For we are brought to an end by your anger. By your wrath we are dismayed. You have set our iniquities before you, our secret sins in the light of your presence. For all our days pass away under your wrath. We bring our years to an end like a sigh. The years of our life are 70, or even by reason of strength 80. Yet their span is but toil and trouble. They are soon gone, and we fly away. Who considers the power of your anger, and your wrath according to the fear of you? So teach us to number our days, that we may get a heart of wisdom. Return, O Lord, how long? Have pity on your servants. Satisfy us in the morning with your steadfast love, that we may rejoice and be glad all the days. Make us glad for as many days as you have afflicted us, and for as many years as we have seen evils. Let your work be shown to your servants, and your glorious power to their children. Let the favor of the Lord our God be upon us, and establish the work of our hands upon us. Yes, establish the work of our hands. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler, and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in darkness, nor the destruction that wastes at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only look with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked, because you have made the Lord your dwelling place, the Most High, who is my refuge. No evil shall be allowed to befall you, no plague come near your tent. For he will command his angels concerning you, to guard you in all your ways. On their hands they will bear you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the adder, the young lion and the serpent you will trample underfoot. Because he holds fast to me in love, I will deliver him. I will protect him because he knows my name. And when he calls to me, I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will rescue him and honor him. And with long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation.
2 Peter 3:17 and 18. Ye therefore, beloved, seeing ye know these things before, beware lest ye also, being led away with the error of the wicked, fall from your own steadfastness. But grow in grace, and in the knowledge of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For to him be glory both now and forever. Amen. For we live in an impatient world, and the drive to make things faster and more convenient is evident all around us. We have grown accustomed to things being available to us almost instantly. Many shopping services offer same-day shipping on purchases. The microwave gets food ready in a fraction of the time of regular cooking. We are constantly connected to the world on a vast amount of information. While we can all appreciate the conveniences of modern life, we must not allow that thinking to shape our approach to our spiritual life. God does not miraculously turn us into mature Christians the moment we are saved. Spiritual growth is a process that takes place over time, not in a single moment. But day after day, there will never be a time in this world when our need for growth disappears. We must continually deepen our knowledge of Christ, strengthen our faith, and become more like him. Missionary Anne Carmichael wrote, "Sometimes When we read the words of those who have been more than conquerors, we feel almost despondent. I feel that I shall never be like that, but they won through step by little bits of wills, little denials of self, little inward victories by faithfulness in very little things. They became what they are. No one sees these little hidden steps. They only see the accomplishment. But even so, those small steps were taken. There is no sudden triumph, no sudden spiritual maturity. That is the work of the moment. Spiritual maturity develops as we faithfully take daily steps of growth in grace and in the knowledge of Christ.